Hey everybody, this is Slick Nick Gaming, and welcome to the second ever episode of Smash Brothers Predicts. This time, we are doing it for the 2021 through 22 NBA playoffs. And before you ask, yes, I am including the play-in tournament. So in case you're not familiar with that, the 4 seeds, 7, 8, 9, and 10, the 7 seed, the 8 seed, the 9 seed, and the 10 seed all participate in a play-in tournament to take up the 7 and 8 seeds in the final bracket. So what's going to happen is we'll have the 7 and the 8 seed take each other on, and then we'll have the 9 and 10 seed take each other on. And then the winner of the 7 and 8 game will move on to the playoffs and get the 7 seed in the playoffs. The loser of the 7-8 game will go on to the 8 seed game, and then the winner of the 9-10 game moves on to the game for the 8 seed, and whoever wins that game takes the 8th and final seed in the final bracket. I know it's confusing, but I'll explain more as we go along. Alright, so we are going to be starting with the Western Conference. I forget who I picked here. Oh, right. So, for the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have... Where is he? We have, for the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have Wolf. And also, in case you're not familiar with this series, I pick characters from Super Smash Brothers to represent each of the fighters. I pick fighters to represent each of the teams, and I'm also going to be putting them in their team colors to make things a bit more juicy. All right, and he'll be taking on Piranha Plant, representing the LA Clippers. What color do I want to use for him? You know what, let's just go with red, because there is red in the Clippers logo. Alright, so let's get going. Oh, and the rules for the play-in matches: one stock. One stock only. No items. And 12-minute time limit, because 12 minutes is the amount of time that there is in a quarter in basketball. I know what you're saying. Nick, why are you doing this? You're not even into basketball. Well, a lot of my fans are, so I'm doing this for them. A lot of my friends are huge fans of basketball. And it looks like Wolf... Uh-oh. Wolf throws Piranha off the stage! And it looks like, according to Super Smash Brothers, that the Timberwolves will move on to the final bracket. And Piranha Plant will go on to the 8 seed game. So the Timberwolves looks like they're going to be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. And next up, we have... Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Alright, so, next we have, representing the New Orleans Pelicans, Falco. And he'll be taking on, representing the San Antonio Spurs, Yoshi. Let me just change them into their colors. What color should I use for Yoshi? God damn. I should have had all of this set up in advance. That's my fault. You know what? Yeah, let's have blue Yoshi, because the Spurs logo is kind of blue, and the Pelicans logo is kind of blue, so yeah, let's have both of them go at it, dressed in blue. Alright, so the winner of this will move on to the 8th seed game, and the loser is eliminated. They will not be able to fight back again. They're fighting at the edge. Oh, and it's going to be boxing ring in every single match. And in the final bracket, things are going to be... the rules are going to be changed. Just letting you know. Oh, pretty close! And the Pelicans take it! Looks like the Spurs are going to be eliminated. Alrighty. So, looks like for the 8th seed game, we have the 8th-seeded Clippers taking on the 9th-seeded Pelicans. Alright, so let's go. The winner of this match will get the 8th seed in the final bracket. The loser of this is going home. And these are not amiibo. These are all level 9 CPU. At least I believe they're level 9. I think I set them to level 9. If not, that would be a tragedy, because I would have to record this whole thing again. Uh-oh, the Clippers putting on a show here. The Pelicans are in big trouble. And there we go. The Clippers win. They move on to the final bracket. They take the 8th seed in the bracket. Alright, so that does it for the Western Conference. We have Wolf and Piranha Plant moving on. Wolf representing the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Piranha Plant representing the LA Clippers. Alright, so now we are on to the Eastern Conference, where it's going to be the exact same rules, except different fighters. Okay, so first up, we have the Brooklyn Nets being represented by, if I can find him, my God, this is the second time. This is the second time now I've had problems finding a specific fighter. You know, sometimes I wish there weren't as many fighters in this game, but this is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate after all. Where is it? Where is he? Oh, there he is. The Brooklyn Nets being represented by Villager. And we have the Cleveland Cavaliers being represented by none other than Roy. Alright, let's get going. Okay. So, once again, the winner of this will get the 7th seed in the final bracket. The loser of this will move on to the 8th seed match. I know, the play-in tournament is weird. I thought it was really weird. I literally had to look up the rules for the play-in tournament, and it took me weeks to be able to understand all of it. Oh God! The Nets are on an absolute tear right now. And the Nets use their net to send the Cavaliers to the what do you call it? The 8th seed game. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And Villager, representing the Nets, will move on to the final bracket, taking the number 7 seed. Alright, and now we have representing the Atlanta Hawks. Where did I put it? There he is. Representing the Atlanta Hawks, Captain Falcon, even though he's clearly not a Hawk. I had very limited choices when I had to pick all of these guys to be representatives. And he'll be taking on, representing the Charlotte Hornets, Dark Pit. Alright, let's go. So, in the 9-10 match, the winner will move on to the 8 seed game, and the loser will be eliminated. Uh-oh. Could be seeing an upset here. Dark Pit. Uh-oh. This is really back and forth. This is so close right now. It's a good thing I only made this one stock. At least that's the rules for the play-in tournament. When we get to the actual playoff bracket, the rules are going to be different. Oh boy. One good hit will do it for either of them. They are both over 100% damage. And Captain Falcon, with the Falcon Punch, saves the Atlanta Hawks from upsetting defeat. Alright, now for the final match of the play-in tournament. Captain Falcon, as the Atlanta Hawks, will be taking on Roy as the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now where's Roy? Oh, there he is. And by Roy, I clearly meant Roy from Fire Emblem. I did not mean Roy from, I did not mean, Roy from, God damn it, what am I trying to say here? I didn't mean Roy the Koopa Kid. There, that's what I was trying to say. And we don't need to change his colors because he already has his team colors as his default. So, let's go. And I just realized I forgot to change the colors for the previous fighters. Actually, no. Roy is representing the Cavaliers. So I should have changed his color. But oh well, I'm doing this in one take, so bear with me. Roy should be wearing his gold colors. Red and gold. Does he even have a red and gold color scheme? God damn, I should know. I was just looking through there. Alright, well this match seems to be just about over. Captain Falcon is on his last tear here. Captain Falcon is the 9 seed, Roy is the 8 seed. Oh god, Captain Falcon barely hanging in there. Oh god, they're both fighting at the edge. This could be it! Oh, what a comeback! What a comeback by Captain Falcon! Carries the Atlanta Hawks to the final bracket. And that is it for the play-in tournament. I'll see you guys back here in just a second for the final playoff bracket. I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, now that all of that play-in business is over, let's get the official playoffs underway. We are starting in the first round. We have the Phoenix Suns, being represented by Daisy, taking on the Los Angeles Clippers, represented by Piranha Plant. Now that we are in the actual playoff bracket, the rules have been altered slightly. Instead of one stock, now there are 4. It's going to be a 4-stock battle with a 12-minute time limit. And all the fights are going to be in the boxing ring. And I chose the boxing ring because there are no basketball themed arenas in Smash Brothers. I mean, I could have chosen Pokemon Stadium. Oh, looks like Piranha Plant's already got a kill. Too bad this isn't Brawl, where I could have used, where I could have put name tags for the computer players. I mean, when you did tournaments in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you could actually use name tags for the computer players. I remember making all kinds of fun little name tags for all the computer players, and then just watching them go at it. It was so much fun. Oh, now it is tied up at 3. Now they have 1 KO each. The reason why I have it at 4 KOs, the reason why I set it to 4 stocks, is because in the real NBA playoff tournament, the first team to win 4 games would move on to the next round. And I couldn't do a best-of-7 format in Smash Ultimate tournaments, which is stupid. But then again, I've learned to accept Nintendo logic over the years. So what I did to make up for that was I had it be 4 stocks and no items, so they can't possibly revive any stock. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm getting some skipped frames. And Daisy's down to 2 stock. Looks like I'm having some trouble. Uh-oh, Daisy's already down to 1 stock. We might see an upset here in the first round. Oh, but Daisy fights back. And Piranha's down to 2 stocks now, but he is still a full stock ahead of Daisy. Once again, we had Daisy representing the Phoenix Suns and Piranha Plant representing the Los Angeles Clippers. And I don't have any problems with the Clippers as a team. I just don't like their arena, their home arena. Because there was a huge controversy recently where they renamed Staples Center to the Crypto.com Arena. Now, if you know me well, then you know that I have a huge issue with crypto as a company. Sorry about that. So I have a huge problem with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. I just really don't like it. And we have an upset here as the LA Clippers beat the Phoenix Suns, according to Super Smash Brothers. And the Clippers move on to the second round. And I'm sorry if I'm getting any skipped frames. I'm going to try to make up for that the best I can. Anyways, next up, we have the Utah Jazz, represented by Pac-Man, and the Dallas Mavericks, represented by Fox. And I changed all of the fighters' color schemes to match their team colors. So, the Utah Jazz, their colors are blue and black. So I think hang on a second. Hang on a second. Sorry, I had to plug in my computer because this piece of shit constantly needs to be on life support. And hopefully we don't have any more skipped frames. I'm going to go ahead and open up Task Manager, see what's going on here. Lost audio. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. Alright, well, at least the percentage is going down. This is only the second time I've done a video using this capture device. So, this is all brand new, and I'm having a bit of trouble getting used to all this. Anyways, it is 3-3 now. Both of them have 1 KO each. Anyways, these predictions are probably not going to be anywhere near accurate compared to the, what do you call it? The, compared to the actual NBA playoffs. I mean, the fact that my last predictions competition for the NFL playoffs back in January, that actually predicted that the Rams would win the Super Bowl. And sure enough, in real life, they did. So honestly, I think that was just a fluke. So this is only the second time I have ever done a prediction contest on this channel with Super Smash Bros. In case you aren't familiar with this series, what I basically do in this series is that I have all the NBA teams that are in the playoffs, and I assign characters to them and have the characters be representatives of the teams and have them all go at it. Yeah, I still have a little bit of a cold. Anyways, Fox down to his last life. You could see another lower seed win here. As the Utah Jazz are the lower seed here. Alright, it looks like 25% of the frames in the last 2 minutes. That's not good because that's a quarter of all the frames that are picked up by the capture card. That is not good at all. I'll have to take a look at it in post. Uh-oh. It's like Fox is on his last tear here. Oh, this is not good. Whoop. Game fell asleep. Oh, off against the ropes. Fox in major trouble. And just like that, he is gone. We have another lower seed moving on. As Pac-Man, representing the Utah Jazz, will move on to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. And Fox, I picked him to represent the Dallas Mavericks because it is a reference to the movie Top Gun, if you guys have ever seen that movie. It is a reference to the movie Top Gun because Fox is a pilot, just like Maverick, who is one of the main characters in the movie Top Gun. And Maverick is played by Tom Cruise. Anyways, moving on, we have Marth representing the Golden State Warriors, and he'll be taking on Pichu representing the Denver Nuggets. I chose Marth to represent the Golden State Warriors because he is a warrior, and I couldn't pick anybody else. And I chose Pichu to represent the Denver Nuggets because look at him. He's tiny. He's a little nugget. So yeah, that's why I picked both of these guys. I usually pick the character representatives based on puns and references. In case you couldn't tell, I had a lot of fun just picking all these guys to represent their teams. I hope everything's alright. I think since I plugged in the computer, I haven't really been having many problems with skipped frames. Which is good, because we can't have any of that crap in this recording stuff. I think the only reason why it was having trouble was because the battery was low, and that was causing adjusted performance. Anyways, Pichu and Marth. Uh-oh! Now it is 3-3. Marth has a lot of damage under his belt now. I'm sorry if the microphone is picking me up breathing in like that. It's because I have a bit of a cold. Dad, I'm recording. All right. Looks like Marth is in a lot of trouble here, which is really bad because it'll cause another upset. I'm not even sure if there will be this many updates in the real-life NBA playoffs. I almost said MLB. I'm going to be doing that in October. I'm going to be doing the MLB I'm going to be doing the MLB playoff predictions in October. But the next one coming up that I'm going to be doing on May 1st, I'm going to be doing the NHL playoff predictions. And that's going to be pretty good. Anyways, Marth is now down to his last stock. This is not good. Oh, it is back even again. Now it is 1-all. It is anybody's game. This could be a mighty comeback here for Marth. I know somebody in real life who is a huge Warriors fan, so I think it would make his day if Marth were to win this. Uh-oh. But then again, I might have spoken too soon. Man, this is really close. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. I have no idea who's going to win. This could be anybody's game. Oh my God, my heart is pounding. Who is going to win it? And Marth sticks it out in the end. Marth, representing the Golden State Warriors, will move on to round 2. And as soon as I say that, the game falls asleep. Finally, we don't have an upset. According to Super Smash Bros., the Golden State Warriors will beat the Denver Nuggets in 7 games. Alright, next up, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves, represented by Wolf, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, represented by Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, you guys already know why I picked Wolf, because he made an appearance in the play-in tournament. And, but I will explain why I picked Banjo-Kazooie for the Grizzlies. Well, it's because Banjo is a bear, and a grizzly, you can easily see that it's a bear. The Memphis Grizzlies are actually supposed to be grizzly bears. And another thing I love about the boxing ring is the call signs that they give to the players. Like, for example, Banjo's call sign in this game is Laid Back Animals. And it looks like Banjo gets the early KO here against Wolf. I honestly wonder how the Celtics are going to do in this NBA playoff, in the NBA playoffs this year. I know for certain that they need to win another championship, because if they don't, they'll remain tied with the Lakers for the most NBA championships. They had that record for more than 50 years. The Celtics did. They stood alone at the top of the list for more than 50 years. For the most NBA championships. But then the Lakers, when they won in 2020, they took back that they tied us for that record. The Celtics and the Lakers both have 17 NBA championships, which is the most in the league. And at the beginning of this year, or I should say as of January, I was very certain that the Celtics were going to win it all. But now that a lot of our players are getting injured, I'm starting to lose all that confidence. I don't know if the Celtics are going to win. I hope they do. I really hope they do as a Celtics fan. But I don't know if they're going to, now that I think about it. I mean, it's the NBA playoffs. Anything can happen. It is the year 2022. Things are a lot different now than they were in 2008. I'll tell you that for sure. I mean, it's been a long time since any of us have seen Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen and all those other cats. And it looks like we haven't had skipped frames in more than 10 minutes, which is good. Uh-oh. Wolf is down to his last stock. Looks like Banjo is down to 2 stock now. Oh boy. This looks like a game where it could be anybody's. Oh no! I almost said Banjo was a whole stock ahead, but now he isn't. Wolf hanging on for dear life here. Uh-oh. Oh, the lights come down. That's the first time we've seen that. Looks like the chandelier has come down. And Banjo takes the win for the Memphis Grizzlies. According to Super Smash Bros., the Memphis Grizzlies win in 7 games to take on the Golden State Warriors. All right, next we have Bowser representing. Who's he representing? Oh yeah, the Miami Heat. We have Bowser representing the Miami Heat, taking on Captain Falcon representing the Atlanta Hawks. All right, here we go. We have another 1 versus 8 seed matchup. Hopefully this doesn't turn out as disastrous as the first one. I mean, both of these are really good fighters. I'd be surprised if we don't get a good fight out of these two. Uh-oh. Bowser having a bit of trouble. No, wait, actually, no. He's not really in that much trouble because Bowser just got the first KO of the match. And now the tables turn as Bowser himself gets knocked out by Captain Falcon. And now they each have 3 stocks left. Okay. Captain Falcon having trouble. It is very close right now, both at 3 stocks and only 20% apart in health. Oh, Bowser gets knocked out by Captain Falcon. Now he's down to 2. Are we going to see Captain Falcon do any Falcon punches? Oh, now it is 2-2 as Bowser throws Captain Falcon off to the side, dusts him away like a dustpan. Oh, they are both off stage now. This is getting dangerous. They are flirting with disaster. And Bowser goes off again, and now he's down to 1 stock. Captain Falcon at 51.6. I believe the last NBA Finals, or I'm trying to think of who the fighters were in the last NBA Finals. I think it was the Bucks versus... You know what? I'm going to look that up right now. '21 Finals. It was between the Bucks and the Phoenix Suns, as we have another upset here. Super Smash Bros. Predicts another massive upset as the Hawks beat the #1 seed Miami Heat. Oh man, this is a disaster. By the way, this is the Eastern Conference now. And next up, we have the Toronto Raptors, represented by Ridley, taking on the Philadelphia Sixers, represented by Little Mac. I mean, the Raptors was an easy choice. I mean, what other character could have gone with that? I mean, Ridley is a Velociraptor. So, how could I have picked any other character? And as for Little Mac and the Sixers, the Rocky movies take place in Philadelphia. And what is Rocky? A boxer, just like Little Mac. So, again, another easy choice. Oh my god, Little Mac, not even a minute in, has already been knocked out twice. This is not good. Ridley is absolutely destroying Little Mac. Ridley is already up by 2 stock. But Little Mac is fighting back now. Little Mac already down 2. This is actually Little Mac's home stage. Because this is the boxing ring. This is Little Mac's home stage. Oh, and Little Mac's already down to 1. Could we see our first sweep? We could see our very first sweep in the tournament. Oh, Little Mac already gets a KO, but it could be too late. Either that or Little Mac could get himself a mighty comeback here. I mean, we've seen crazy comebacks in these tournaments before. We have the Bruiser from the Bronx and the Cunning God of Death, as they say in the call signs up there. Little Mac on his last string. He's got the KO punch ready to go, and he uses it. Ridley down to 2. Oh man, Little Mac really trying to come back here. And as soon as I say that, I just had to open my big old mouth. Ridley takes the win. And according to Super Smash Bros., the Raptors move on to face the Cinderella Hawks. The Cinderella Hawks. That's a funny image right there. Alright, next up, we have the Milwaukee Bucks, the previous champion, represented by Shulk, taking on the Chicago Bulls, represented by Ganondorf. I picked Shulk for the Bucks because, I don't know, he seems like the kind of guy who really likes to be in nature. And he's always exploring new places. Well, I know that the whole plot of Xenoblade is that it's about the end of the world and moving to new civilizations and exploring new terrains. And as for Ganondorf, I picked him to be the Chicago Bulls because his final smash, if only we could see it, his final smash, he is a bull. He turns into an oxen in his final smash, which is kind of like a bull. Okay. And now it's 3-2. Ganondorf still a full stock ahead. Both of these guys are known to be great fighters in this game. Well, Ganondorf specifically. Ganondorf is known to be very slow, but when he hits like a tank. He is absolutely devastating when he lands attacks. And as for Shulk, he has all of these different moves that he can just interchange. He can select different moves and different power types mid-battle. He can change his attack pattern. And just like that, Shulk is down to 1 stock. Will we be seeing yet another upset? Ganondorf still a full stock ahead, even though he just got knocked out there. You can clearly see that both of these guys really mean business. Shulk on his last strings here. He's hanging on by a thread. Uh-oh, but he's fighting back. And he doesn't get enough time as Ganondorf wins. And we have yet another upset. The 6 seed beats the 3 seed. Super Smash Bros. Predicts that the Bulls beat the Bucks, the previous champions, and they move on to round 2. But who will they be facing? Let's find out. Alright, the final match of round 1. We have the Brooklyn Nets, represented by Villager, taking on my favorite team, the Boston Celtics, represented by Wario. Now, Villager was an obvious choice for the Nets because look at him. He's holding a net. And Wario, I chose him because of his leprechaun costume. And because he looks like a leprechaun. And the Celtic is another word for an Irishman. So, yeah, that's why. Scoundrel with a fart of gold. I love these call signs. The Scoundrel with a fart of gold and the mayor of Smashville, says the scoreboard. Oh goodness! Wario actually took health from Villager. This is awfully close, even though they are so far apart in the standings. Villager is the number 7 seed, and Wario is the number 2 seed. I'm going to have to take a break after this because my dad told me that there's pizza on the way. So I'm going to have to take a quick break to eat all that pizza. I knew beforehand that this tournament was going to be longer because it's 4 stocks, whereas the NFL, whereas the last tournament I did for the NFL playoffs was only 1 stock for each battle. Actually, no, it was 1 stock, 100 stamina. That's what it was. It was 1 stock, 100 stamina. So every single match in that tournament went by in a heartbeat. Oh my god, Wario just ate his bike whole. And the lights come down again. This time by Villager. Come on, Celtics. Come on, Wario. I'm rooting for you since you're representing my team. In case you didn't know already, the Celtics are my favorite team. So I'm rooting really hard for Wario to beat Villager. Trying to get Villager in his path of fire. Or in his line of fire, I should say. Oh, there goes Wario, down to 2 stocks. This is not good. Wario at the edge of the stage. Oh, he saves himself. This is not good. Villager still a full stock ahead of Wario. Wario, you gotta stop living life on the edge, Wario. You gotta start landing attacks on Villager. Oh no! Wario's down to his last stock. Oh no. Oh, now he's fighting back. When it probably won't even matter anymore. Villager now 2 full stocks ahead. But that could change. Oh no! God damn. Okay. That was pretty disappointing, I must say, considering I am a Celtics fan. According to Super Smash Bros., Kyrie and his clowns beat the Celtics in 5 games. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of that. That is the end of round 1, and now we are on to the second round. Okay, guys, let's get round 2 started. We have the LA Clippers, represented by Piranha Plant, taking on the Utah Jazz, represented by Pac-Man. Oh man, we already have a close game here. Piranha Plant trapped. I'm struggling to find things to say. I'm not sure what my problem is here. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble coming up with things to say. And then Pac-Man is knocked out. Piranha Plant at 204.6. And he's still in. He did not get knocked out there. And there he goes. Now it is dead even once again, but both of them are at 3. And the lights come down. Pac-Man was chewing on the wires, causing the lights to come down. The Yellow Bane of Ghosts is Pac-Man's tag. God, I thought I muted it when I was doing stuff with my nose. When I was having trouble breathing there. Oh God! Piranha Plant down to 2. Pac-Man hanging on for dear life here as he is about to lose another stock. We have a really close game here between 2 lower seeds. Pac-Man goes flying! This is a really good fight between these two. Just a reminder, this is the second round right now. Whoever wins this will move on to the Western Conference Finals. And Pac-Man down to 2 stock. but he has a severe health advantage over Pac-Man. Or not Pac-Man, Piranha Plant. And Piranha Plant down to his last stock. The Cinderella run could be over in a pinch. Did I really just say that, in a pinch? I don't think I've ever heard anyone else use that expression in a long, long time. Pac-Man's got himself a huge lead. As soon as I say that, things could take a turn for the worse. Oh, now it's 1-1. And it is even again. Oh man, this is close. This could be anybody's game. Oh, but the Cinderella run continues for the LA Clippers. According to Super Smash Bros., the LA Clippers continue their Cinderella run, beating the Utah Jazz in 7 games. Next up, we have the Golden State Warriors, represented by Marth, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, represented by Banjo-Kazooie. Now, Banjo-Kazooie, I've never actually played that game, but I've always wanted to. I mean, I have it on my emulator, I just never had the chance to sit down and play it. Now, I actually have quite a few Nintendo 64 games. I downloaded a bunch on Virtual Console, and I also have some on an emulator that were not on Virtual Console that I really wanted to play. Like, for example, Mario Party 3, I have that on my emulator, and I also have the original Mario Party, and I have Mario Tennis, the original Mario Tennis, and I have Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is a game I used to like, but I don't really like it that much anymore, so I should probably get rid of it. And I also have Banjo-Kazooie, which I mentioned earlier. Marth down to 3 stocks already. He could be down to 2 here. Let's see, what's this? Oh man, now it is 3 each, but Marth hanging on by a thread. Could lose another stock here. Oh, Marth, as soon as I said that, lost another stock. The Hero King taking on laid back animals, according to the Jumbotron back there. That's one of the things I love about the boxing ring, is that they give really funny name tags to all the fighters. Banjo down to 2. It is once again even, but now Banjo has a huge health advantage. I honestly don't think this prediction contest is going to be anything like the actual NBA playoffs. Because I don't even remember the last time there were a lot of upsets like this in the NBA playoffs. I probably don't remember because I haven't even been paying attention to the real NBA playoffs. I just like doing these contests. Banjo down to 1 stock. Almost all the lower seeds won their matches, except these two, Marth and Banjo. They did not win, or no, they did not lose against the lower seed. They did not let the lower seed overtake them. Now they're both at 1 stock. Marth is looking to take this victory for the Golden State Warriors. Oh boy. Oh man, this is getting really close all of a sudden. I have no idea who's going to take it. This has gotten extremely close all of a sudden. Who is going to win? They are only apart by 7% damage. And looks like the Grizzlies are going to come back and win against the Golden State Warriors in 7 games. Oh my god, that was a really close finish. Alright. Let's keep going. We have next. So the Western Conference Finals, according to Smash Brothers, are going to be between the Memphis Grizzlies and the LA Clippers. And next up, we have the Atlanta Hawks, represented by Captain Falcon, taking on the Toronto Raptors, represented by Ridley. Looks like Ridley is already down a stock. Captain Falcon absolutely demolishing Ridley right now, not even giving him a chance to poke him. Falcon kick does not land. Oh, Captain Falcon gets thrown off to the side. It's dusted away with like a broom. And Captain Falcon Always quick to answer, and he teabags! He is teabagging on the ramp. Oh my god. Captain Falcon is having way too much fun here. And he's paying the price for it as Ridley is juggling him. And there he goes. Now it is dead even at 2. With Captain Falcon having a slight health advantage. Oh, Ridley goes tumbling off the stage, and now he's down to his last stock. And so is Captain Falcon. Oh my god, they are both down to their last stocks now. This could be anybody's game. Ridley hanging on for dear life here as Captain Falcon remains untouched. The dive bomb, and the lights come on top of him, and he flies away. Oh man, Ridley aims to have the lights fall down on Captain Falcon, but instead Captain Falcon gets out of the way, and Ridley didn't even see the lights come down and crush him. And the Atlanta Hawks Cinderella run continues. They are moving on to the Eastern Conference Final. And now for the last match of round 2, we have the Chicago Bulls, represented by Ganondorf, taking on the number 7 seed Brooklyn Nets, represented by Villager. Honestly, I hope in the NBA playoffs, the real NBA playoffs, that the Nets absolutely get freaking destroyed by the Celtics. I mean, if you Celtics fans out there remember what happened last year when the Celtics and the Nets faced off, and you guys will remember the fact that Kyrie absolutely has no respect for Boston. And at the end of the game, he wiped his feet on the Celtics logo at the center of the arena. And he is extremely hated by a lot of fans, including myself. So that being said, I really hope the Nets get freaking their asses handed to them by the Celtics. Because that's what they freaking deserve. I'm sorry, Nets fans. I know how much you respect your team. But you gotta understand that Kyrie is an absolute dick. Speaking of that, Villager gets knocked out. He is down to 3 stock. Come on, Ganondorf. Uh-oh, now they're both at 3. Again, I didn't pick any of the team representatives out of likeness or favoritism. Like, I wouldn't have just picked, say, Mario to represent the Boston Red Sox and Sonic to represent the Yankees. I didn't do that because I picked all of my representatives out of logic. And That's why I chose. That's why I chose Villager to represent the Nets, because he has a net, and he uses it as one of his attacks. So yeah, that's my rant there. Villager down to 2 stocks already, and so is Ganondorf. It is dead even now. I really want Ganondorf to win this. But Villager might end up beating him. I mean, at this rate, it could be anybody's game because of how close they are. Anything, and I mean anything, can happen. Oh, that apple pie looks delicious. I'm looking at a meme that somebody sent me. I shouldn't be looking at memes while I'm recording. So unprofessional. Anyways, Ganondorf is down to his last stock. This is bad. Alright, well, Villager is on his last thread here, but he could knock out Ganondorf in seconds. I don't think it's a secret anymore that I'm rooting for Ganondorf to win this match. As he knocks out Villager and they're both down to 1 stock, Ganondorf needs a comeback here if he wants to win this. Oh boy, he lands a hit there. He lands 2 hits. There's 3. But Villager's fighting back hard. Oh, the drop kick. Now they're fighting up in the lights. This is close. Their health ratios are pretty much the same. And the lights come down and Ganondorf wins. Yeah! Ganondorf beats Villager. And the Bulls move on to the Eastern Conference Final. Screw you, Kyrie. Anyways, yeah, now that I got all my anger out, I'll just say this. The Smash Bros. Predicts that the Bulls beat the Nets in a really close 7-game series. And good game to everyone except Kyrie. Semifinals. Alright, now we are on to the conference finals. First, we have the LA Clippers, represented by Piranha Plant, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, represented by Banjo-Kazooie. This is the Western Conference Finals. And the winners of the conference finals will move on to the NBA Championship. I can't believe we're already at the semifinals. This has been recording for over an hour. So I really hope that I didn't bore you guys by having an hour-long video. I mean, if you get bored, then you can just fast forward the video. I don't have any problem with that. However you guys watch the videos is fine. As long as you enjoy yourselves. That's all I care about. And Piranha Plant gets knocked out first. Ooh, the plant! Gets a big hit on Banjo. I mean, seriously, it should not be this close. This is the 8 seed versus the 2 seed. Oh man, this is a really close match. We have 10 minutes left to go, and I set the 12-minute time limit on purpose because an actual quarter in NBA basketball is 12 minutes long. And plus, I knew that these matches would be over in less than 12 minutes if they were fighting on a small stage like this, the boxing ring. I mean, compared to fighting on a big stage like Palutena's Temple, those matches would have gone on forever, and they would have exceeded the time limit, which most likely would have sent the game into sudden death, and that just would not have been proper. And plus, I tried to pick the stages for all of my tournaments based on theme. Like, for example, for the NFL tournament I did the King of Fighters stage because that's a football stadium. And I picked the boxing ring because most stadiums are used for wrestling events. And the Grizzlies end the Clippers' Cinderella run. According to Super Smash Bros., the Grizzlies move on to the 2022 NBA Finals. Now let's see, who will they be taking on? We go over to the Eastern Conference Finals now, where we have the Atlanta Hawks, represented by Captain Falcon, taking on the Chicago Bulls, represented by Ganondorf. Whoever wins this match will take on Banjo-Kazooie in the finals, aka the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, this tournament so far has predicted a lot of upsets. So many upsets, it's hard to even count them. I think it's pretty much impossible to have this many upsets in the real NBA playoff tournament. Ganondorf, after coming off a big win against the Nets, is looking to do it again here against the Hawks. Now, the Hawks I have no beef with. As a matter of fact, all of you may remember Riley, who's a really good friend of mine. He used to be a huge fan of the Atlanta Hawks. But I don't think he is anymore. Now I think he's a Celtics fan. I don't know. I'll have to ask him if he even goes to the premiere. If he doesn't go to the premiere, then I'll just ask him off screen. I mean, I have a few hours to edit this and then upload it, because this is being premiered tonight at 6 o'clock. Alright. They are both at 3 stocks now. We have the Supersonic Slugger going against the King of Darkness. Now, the NBA Play-In tournament actually starts today. In fact, I think it's already started as we speak. The first match is between the Brooklyn Nets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that game will determine who my Celtics face in the first round. Man, I love the playoffs. They're usually my favorite part of the season in any sport. The playoffs are always my favorite part of the season. This is ridiculously close. Considering this is a 9 seed versus a 6 seed. Which one of these two fighters will take on the Grizzlies in the NBA Finals? Will it be the Atlanta Hawks or the Chicago Bulls? Uh-oh, Captain Falcon's down in one stock, and there go the lights. And so is Ganondorf. Oh man, it is dead even right now. Super Smash Bros. Is predicting a really close Eastern Conference final. Ganondorf in big trouble. This could be the end of his run. This could be the end of the line for Ganondorf unless he comes back here. Oh god. And that's it. The Captain Falcon beats Ganondorf. And once again, the 9 seed triumphs in a Cinderella story. So, according to Super Smash Bros., the Hawks beat the Bulls in 7 games, and your 2022 NBA Finals will be the Atlanta Hawks, represented by Captain Falcon, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, represented by Banjo-Kazooie. This is it, guys. This is the finals. Whoever wins this will be the champion. And the tournament will be over. Okay, here we go. Who do you guys think will win this tournament? Banjo is the number 2 seed of the Western Conference, and Captain Falcon was the number 9 seed of the Eastern Conference. This is already really close. Who is going to win it all, according to Super Smash Bros.? Oh, and there goes Banjo. He's already down to 3 stocks. And there goes Captain Falcon. Banjo is quick to answer, as now they are both down to 3. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention this. All of the CPU in this tournament are level 9. I think I mentioned this at the very beginning, but in case I didn't, well, there you go. Captain Falcon down to 2 stocks. Captain Falcon trying to get an answer here, but Banjo won't even let him open his mouth to say anything. Oh, God. It's a good thing this is almost over because my cold is starting to get really bad. And I need to get back in bed. And there goes Falcon! He's down to his last stock. The Grizzlies could win it all if they get one last KO here. Uh-oh, now it's 2-1. This is actually the first time that, this is actually predicting that for the first, Grizzlies for the first time will go to the NBA Finals. Meanwhile, for the Atlanta Hawks, let me look them up. Captain Falcon is in trouble. This could be the end, and it is! For the first time in franchise history, according to Super Smash Bros., the Memphis Grizzlies, for the first time in their history, will win the NBA championship. Alright, so that is it. The tournament is officially over. Your winners. The Memphis Grizzlies. Then again, this is just a prediction. Who the hell knows where the NBA playoffs, the real NBA playoffs, will actually go? I'm predicting that there won't be nearly as many upsets as there was in this prediction contest. As for you guys, who do you think will win the NBA playoffs? Please answer that question in a comment or in the chat because I'm doing a premiere. I can't wait to hear your responses and your feedback. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's presentation. I will see you guys on May 1st for the NHL playoff predictions. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.